Batman is out of the DC KO fight, but that doesn't mean he's done. Because Batman is always prepared. Gotham City, another night. The bat signal shines bright over shadowy rooftops. Batman moves quickly, leaping roof to roof. He's getting old. His bones crack, but are drowned out by the sirens. He can't stop. Professor Pig is loose once more and has kidnapped a bus full of kids. Batman moves as fast as he can to get there and save the hostages, but he's too late. He glides through the air, the streets lit by the burning big top of Pig's Psycho Circus. The police have already arrived on the scene, and Batman watches as his Robins, his sons, lead the kidnapped kids to safety. There was a time when Batman fought his war alone, but now, his family patrols the streets of Gotham alongside him. Nightwing is their leader. Bruce once thought that Dick would replace him as Batman, but he now sees that Dick has become his own man, his own hero. "Sorry we beat you here. You trained us too well," Nightwing says with a smile as Batman joins them. Red Hood is the rebel, the survivor. Batman worries about his penchant for violence, but also envies him for embracing his anger in a way that he never could. "When are you going to learn, Pig? You're lucky we don't throw you in a pit and leave you for dead," Jason growls as he shoves Pig into the back of a GCPD wagon. Robin is the brains, the detective. Tim is always thinking, always planning, and often notices things that even Batman misses. "We need to investigate Pig's plan to make sure there are no surprises," Tim tells the others. And Damian is the heart of the group. He started as a killer, but has grown to be a healer. "You're safe now," Damian tells one of the kids. Suddenly, an alert goes over the Bat family comms. "Mr. Freeze just attacked Gotham Zoo," Nightwing tells his brothers. "Might as well keep this party going," Red Hood notes as they all grapple into the air. Damian looks back. "Are you coming, father?" he calls. But Bruce just smiles as he watches. Some nights, he watches them and wonders, does Gotham still need me? Now, inside the first round of the tournament, Joker cackles as his harpoon pierces Batman's chest, blood splashing over the arena floor. "Gotcha!" Joker giggles as he rushes past Batman and heads for the portal to the next phase. Superman is there, catching Batman's falling body and cradling him. "Clark, remember what I said." Batman gasps before dying and disappearing to join the other statues of those eliminated from the tournament. But Batman does not die. Somewhere within the heart of the planet, his statue begins to ping. Cracks begin to form as the pinging grows louder and louder. And finally, the stone shatters. Bruce opens his eyes and finds himself on a Gotham rooftop, a boom tube closing behind him. He was allowed to bring any tools to the tournament and brought apocalyptian armor that would boom tube him back to Gotham if he became inactive for too long. He stares out at the city, but something is wrong. This isn't the Gotham he left behind. How long was he trapped? Did they win and turn Gotham into this? He taps the comms on his strange bat armor. "Watchtower, this is Batman. I'm in Gotham. Report," he growls. Nothing but static answers him. But suddenly, a Robin throwing star slams into his communicator. He turns and his eyes widen in surprise as a group of Robins, none of which he recognizes, rush at him. "It's the Bat who fell!" one of them shouts. Another of the Robins raises a pistol and fires R throwing stars at him. Batman recovers fast, swooping and ducking under the attacks. The others move in fast, lashing out at Batman with kicks and punches that he easily dodges and blocks. He admits that they are well trained, but not by him. Their style reminds him of Nightwing. Batman turns and runs, dashing across the rooftops. He knows the Robins are trying to lead him somewhere. so he lets them. He leaps to another nearby rooftop, and the Robins give up their pursuit. But Batman is not alone. He turns as a shadow falls over him. Another Batman leaps out of the shadows, and Batman's suspicions are confirmed. "I warned you, Bruce. If you returned, it would be war." Dick snaps as he leaps down and kicks at Bruce. Bruce blocks the attack and takes a step back, still trying to figure out what is going on. "Dick, how long ago did we defeat Darkseid? Who won the tournament?" Bruce demands. But Dick is still moving, twirling and kicking before snapping out with a quick jab. "Darkseid? Tournament? What are you talking about? You know what you did!" Dick snaps at him. The two trade blows while Dick accuses Bruce of using a Lazarus pit. "You had your own special midlife crisis. Your body was giving up on you, but you refused to give up being Batman. I tried to help you, but you rejected me. You rejected all of us!" Dick shouts. Bruce knocks another blow away, trying not to hurt Dick. "No! I was in a tournament to end Darkseid, to gain the power to defeat him and save us all!" He snaps as he fights back. Dick blocks the attack. "Do you hear yourself right now? The pit drove you crazy, just like it did Roz, Talia, Jason, and Selina!" He shouts. Bruce hesitates for a moment at Selina's name, as Dick whirls away and fires a grappling line that wraps around Bruce, holding him steady. "Whatever Darkseid tournament you're talking about is all in your head. Let me show you what is real. What I made while you were gone," Dick says. He drags Bruce to the edge of the building and motions out to Gotham. The city shines brightly, and Dick points to a building in the distance. "The Bat Tower. You and I have overcome so much trauma. I realized, why not help others in the same way? Let anyone who wants to be a Robin be one. I built a team with the Titans, so I took that idea and leveled it up. We take people in from all over. We created a support system that grew outside of Gotham in a way you never could," Dick tells him. "Now, Robin Inc. has Robins in every major city in the world, run by Babs, Cass, Duke, Steph. Our numbers grow every day. The world is far from safe, but your mission continues," he says as he turns back to Bruce and removes his cowl, revealing an aging man with graying hair. "I did what you couldn't. I trusted others so that you could stop. You could retire and let your legacy continue with me," Dick says softly. Bruce stares out at his city, taking in everything, but finally he shakes his head. "This is not what I wanted for you. I didn't want you to continue the burden. I wanted you to have your own life. You created your own identity, and I wanted you to keep that," Bruce tells him. But Dick just glares at him. "That's a lie. You didn't want us to take the burden from you because you refused to give up being Batman. Because you know that without it, you're nothing," Dick snaps. Bruce glances at him. "Maybe that's true, but you still have Robins. Would you let any of them become Batman?" Bruce asks him. Dick hesitates for a moment, but Bruce looks back at the city. "This isn't right, and I need to find out why," Bruce says. Dick pulls back on his cowl and draws his Eskrima sticks. "You're not going to escape again, Bruce. I'm giving you one chance. Stand down," Dick orders. Bruce readies himself. "Did you forget who trained you?" he growls. Dick shakes his head. "I've beaten you before, old man. I'll do it again!" He roars as he charges at Batman and swings his Eskrima sticks. Bruce blocks the attack and steps back to throw batarangs, but these are easily blocked by Dick with his weapons as he steps in for a kick. He slams into Batman and pushes him through a nearby window. Batman fires a grapple line, but Dick is right behind him and kicks him in the face. The two land hard onto the rooftop. "Are you out of breath yet, old man?" Dick growls, but Bruce has had enough. He charges forward, hitting Dick again and again with a brutal combination. Dick spins and falls to the ground. Bruce grabs his cape, but the garment comes free, and Dick swirls and hits him across the jaw with his Eskrima sticks. Nice try, Bruce. I only wear the cape out of tradition. I learned to fight without it. Can't you just admit it, Bruce? I'm a better Batman than you! Dick shouts. Bruce stumbles and falls. Rain begins to pour down on them. Listen to me, Bruce. Really listen, or I'll throw you in Arkham and lose the key. You're not Batman anymore, Dick says. But he stops and offers his hand. You did it. Gotham doesn't need you. You can stop obsessing now, Dick says. But Bruce isn't listening. He can hear his armor pinging faintly with the sound of the mother box. It's still receiving a signal from the heart of Apocalypse. Bruce staggers to his feet. I think I know what's happening here, Dick. What happened with the tournament? What I have to do, Bruce says as he readies himself to continue the fight. But Dick shakes his head. Please, for you, for me, don't do this. Just stop, Dick says softly. But Bruce shakes his head. He charges forward again, throwing a powerful punch. If you're Batman, where's Jason, Tim, and Damian? Where are your brothers? Bruce demands. Dick easily blocks the blow and pulls Bruce around into a headlock. Don't you remember? You let your fear of us replacing you drive you insane long before you went into the Lazarus pit. You said there can only be one Batman. Only you! They're not here. Because you killed them! Dick bellows as lightning strikes, illuminating the statues of Bruce's fallen sons behind them. And that was issue 1 of DC KO Knightfight by Joshua Williamson. A great start to a 4-issue DC KO tie-in. I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about it down below. And whatever DC KO tie-ins you would like to see here on the channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe to help us out in that YouTube algorithm. We really need it. I'm Dan with Comicstorian, and we will see you next time. Rest in peace, Benny.